Reacting to Peter Obi's CNN interview with Zain. So the interview, I think, it took place on Friday, 16th evening. I watched it online, and it was Peter Obi talking about, you know, some of the things, most of the things I've heard him say before. And I listened. I want to just react based on like some of the reactions that were under the feed of the post. Number one, Peter Obi spoke about Nigeria being on the verge of collapse, and people are like, it's not fit to be a presidential candidate for saying that. Well, my answer is that how can you say it's not fit for to be a presidential candidate by saying the truth? It's just the truth. We saying that we don't want to accept this is also going with some evil misconception about black people that is out there. Like in the medical field, it is still legal for them, though I think it's a racist thing for them to say that in training that when they analyze the pains of human beings, they analyze it based on race, and they say that if a Caucasian says that they are in pain, then it is actually that they are in pain. If a Jew says that they are in pain, they may be in pain. But when it comes to the black people, they say if the black person say that they are in pain, that they are not in pain. And this is led to a whole lot of maltreatment of black people and led many black people to die, especially women in maternity. So it is the same thing you are saying. If you are saying that Peter Obi is saying that we are on the verge of collapse, and you're like, no, black people cannot. We are not on the verge of collapse. We can still continue like this, no matter how bad the situation is, as evil as the situation is. It is still also something that you can continue with. So that is what you are saying. It is agreeing with that misconception, that evil acceptance that black people can tolerate any level of pain. That's why they pack them like sardines into ships and ship them off to for slavery. That is why they put chains on their neck, padlocks on their lips. They set them like with the markers because they say black people can take any level of pain. And then you are saying that this amount of corruption and this amount of degradation of society is okay because we can still go further in this kind of mismanagement of the country's resources. So it is as evil as that definition on black people for you to say that him say that Nigeria is on the verge of collapse is is not something that the presidential candidate can say. It means that Peter Obi can see the problems and can face them head on. And also said that he has a great, he wants to revive the agricultural potentials of the north, and this will require security. In fact, everything in Nigeria requires security and the removal of corruption. And he also talked about establishing and empowering state police, empowering the security units of Nigeria, be it police, army, navy, because I think it's in Nigeria they don't have a full um, life insurance for our security team. So we need things like full life insurance coverage so that if anything happens to them, their families were taken care of. Stuff like that. We need to have them to have the family to have full health coverage and packages that will make them to value their job and think of the benefits so that they do everything to keep their job and they do their job with pride so that people don't insult our security personnel. I don't think it's a small thing for you to be whether in the military, the army, or whatever. It is a huge sacrifice and it needs to be respected. So we need to put respect to that office. And he also talked about um, education, improving education, and then he also talked about subsidy, how to revive our refineries. As he said, there is no reason why our refineries should not be working other than corruption. So I'm hoping that with this that has been said, everything is said were very nice, and I'm really happy to hear somebody talk about the fact that Nigeria can be revived. Nigeria can be revived because every degradation before 2015, Nigeria was one of the top five countries with development potentials. Now we are not even found in the top 20. So if it can happen in 7 years, it can definitely happen in another 7, 8 years. And we hope that we are going to be having candidates where we are going to be trying to be choose between two of the better. Of course, this election anyway is still kind of nice, but this is my reason why, to me, Peter Obi should be the only candidate for you to vote for. In 2015, I think, and 2019 too, Atiku was a major supporter of the Buhari installment as president. So, which means that this present as a administration, if you are not happy with it, then he is one of the people that is a beneficiary and a supporter of the system. Of course, Tinubu has said that he is the one that put this administration into power, and so far we don't even hear him speaking as much as his vice. So Tinubu is this same administration. Atiku is an arm of this same administration. So it doesn't really make sense why you should be thinking of voting them if you want to vote for change. Except you want to vote for a continuity of this present administration, then it makes sense to me for you to want to vote for Tinubu or for you to vote for Atiku. It is your choice, but it doesn't make sense at all, because as Peter Obi said, Nigeria is not going to be able to sustain this level. I mean, Japan, how many people can have visa now? Even US, I hear that to get a visa, you have to stay for like 3 months to even get an appointment and stuff like that. How many people can travel out? So this something is not sustainable. Africans, we are very wonderful people. Let me tell you, there is no division amongst Nigerians themselves. I mean, I go out, to me, the northern man is a very nice person. A very nice person. A very nice person. That is what I've always seen them to be. The eastern person, they are very smart. They are nice, smart people. The Yoruba people, they are nice, funny people. The southern people, they are nice, action people. So it is the politicians that tells us that we should hate each other. They are the ones that are telling us that this man is bad, this man is bad. On your own, you're going out and you're coming in. When you go to buy things, you don't have a problem whether the person is an Igbo man, Yoruba man, Hausa man, Ichekiri person, or whatever. You don't have a problem with them. But because you are listening to some politician out there who is interested in butting heads together for his own selfish interests, you now say that one side of Nigeria is bad and one side is not bad. No, there is no problem. So let us not be doing this tribalism. As Peter Obi rightly said, the person in the north is not buying gari or bread cheaper than the person in the south. Everybody is still hustling for the naira, and the naira is even depreciating. So please, let us vote wisely. Let us vote for Peter Obi. Let us vote for Peter Obi. I don't believe in this tribalism someday. In 2015, I was not about tribe, whether you are from north or south or east or west, even though I'm from the south. So in this one, I am not even doing anything. It is the only logical vote to make in this 2023 election is a vote for Peter Obi. It's a vote for restoration. It's a vote for hope. It's a vote for you representing presidency through Peter Obi. Vote wisely.